Hey guys, hopefully you guys are having a good time in class without me. As you're working on your problems, just wanted to give you guys some guidance. So we're going to go through these two problems right now. One about filling in some blanks and one about finding the first term of a sequence when we have a higher term. So this first one, we first just are going to fill in what we know. So here, that's the first term in the series, so that's A1. So then we've got A2 there, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7, A8 right here with 16.8 since it's the 8th term in the series. And so those are the only two pieces of information we have. And so we look at the equations we've used over the past couple days. So we got 3 right here. These two, both SNs, means we're finding sums. We do not want that. We're trying to fill in some blanks here. We don't need to add anything up. So we're definitely going to use this equation up here. So I'm going to write that out. It's an equal sign. And so just like we said, we got A1 equals 28 and A8 is 16.8. So we're going to use this equation with A8 since that's the piece of information we have. So we'll rewrite this with n is 8. We're still going to have A1 there, but n minus 1 then is 7, because that's 8 minus 1, so 7d. Then we plug in A8 is 16.8, A1 is 28, plus 7d, and now we're just going to solve for d. So I'm going to subtract 28 from both sides. This might be helpful to have your calculator for. So we've got this right here, negative 11.2 equals 7d. Then we're going to divide both sides by 7, and we end up getting d equals negative 1.6. Well, that tells us we're going down by 1.6 every single time. So again, on the calculator, you can just say subtract 1.6, subtract 1.6, and we just keep going down by 1.6 till we fill in all of the blanks. And you'll notice there's a gap of 1.6 between all of these. That means we did it right. So we filled in those blanks. So you guys have a few problems like this that you're going to be doing in your book. It talks about arithmetic means. That just means that has that many blanks. So it says like we've got 28, 5 arithmetic means, and then 6.8. That means there's 5 blanks in between. The book's just using different words to describe that than we did. Okay, down here, we've got some different information. We've got d equals 9. We've got A32 is 291, and we want A1. We don't know what A1 is. We're going to use the same equation we had used up here, except this time with A32. So we've got A32 is A1 plus, again, it's n minus 1. So that's 31, 32 minus 1, times d. Now we know what d is, but we're not going to plug that in yet. We're going to write this out the same way we did here, except with 31 and 32, and then we're going to plug in what we know. So we've got 291 equals A1, because we don't know what A1 is, plus 31 times d. Well, d is 9, so that's 31 times 9. Okay, we can multiply that out. We got 291 equals A1 plus 279. Now we're going to subtract both sides by 279 to get A1 by itself. And you see that A1 is 12. So that's our final answer there. A1 is 12. All right. So hopefully those two are helpful for you. If you got any questions, again, I'm going to be back on Monday. We're going to have a quiz on Tuesday, so don't forget that. Make sure you're getting through all this work and being diligent while I'm gone. There's going to be one more video for you guys, so look for that also on this page.